What's up, it's me, Bob, back here again with another shocking build for the bot lane. Now after playing a couple of support games, I've noticed that ADCs these days are completely and utterly useless at all stages of the game. And no, I'm not talking about the player, I'm talking about the champions themselves, as their designs are completely flawed, because a literal full tank Poppy can consistently outdamage any ADC at any stage of the game. So I've decided to take this into my own hands and play this nightmare simulating role, also known as ADC. As of right now, mages are holding the highest win rate in all bot laners, so I have set out to improve on it. With this cardiogenic shock-inducing shotgun build, you will be able to harness the power from the top 5 highest win rate bot laners. At the time of recording, they are Karthus, Swain, Seraphine, Ziggs, and HASAKIE! And now, I present to you Don't Try This in Solo Queue, featuring Master Kennen. As with all good marksman or mage champions, they should be played by, even though he's often mislabeled as marksman and mage. But in reality, he's an assassin, tank, control mage, DPS god, diver, spellslinger, and patriotic humor. With such a complicated champion, I'll be going through his abilities with you. Passive, Eye of the Storm. After hitting an enemy with your abilities 3 consecutive times, you stun them and restore energy. If the enemy has been stunned by this passive within the last 6 seconds, the stun duration is lowered by 250%. This is what makes him into a control mage, spellslinger, and patriotic humor, as if you were playing Seraphine. Q, Thundering Shuriken. It deals damage and applies passive stacks. This is what makes him into a spellslinger and patriotic humor. With this highly spammable high damaging ability, you will be able to take all the good parts of Ziggs of spamming a borderline 0-second cooldown ability without the downsides of playing Ziggs, also known as running out of mana. W, Electrical Surge. Every 5th auto attack deals extra damage and applies a passive stack on active, and applies a passive to all targets with at least one passive stack. This is again what makes him into a spellslinger and patriotic humor, and again, as if you were playing Seraphine. E, your bread and butter, your everything. Maxing the ability first, as it gives you 2000 gold worth of attack speed, as well as having the same base value and ratio as Lee Sin W, which is high as fuck. This is literally just pure cancer, because no champion should be awarded 2000 gold worth of stats just for reaching level 9. Actually, no, never mind. You should be awarded 2000 gold worth of stats, because if you reach level 9 and haven't inted 2000 fucking gold to the enemy in one way or another, like my fucking ADCs in rank, then good fucking job. Or, this is what makes you into a diver, control mage, and tank, as it gives you dual resistances on cast, and creates an electrical discharge zone that will fuck enemies so hard that they will stop on the spot, as if you were playing the aforementioned Karthus or Swain. Now, shockingly, this is where I plug my call to action, and ask you to drop a sub and leave a like or dislike. For runes, it will be the same page that Kabuvativa made for his Shockmaster Hecarim, and I quote,
I prefer to take the minimalist approach. This page removes all of the additional fluff and focuses only on the important mastery, Thunderlords.
But if, like me, you don't have his master levels of game knowledge and must take the other fluff, I didn't recommend the right wing approach, like this. For summoner spells, be sure to take Cleanse Flash, both to cleanse you from the sins that you're about to commit, and Flash because I can't think of a joke right now. Now on to items. Start the game off with a Ruby Crystal, as this will allow you to start the game off with 700 health, so don't bother with health potions. Instead, save you 100 gold and spam paying the fuck out of it until passive gold income kicks in at 1 minute 50 seconds, making sure to inform your team that in fact, you do know how to save money for your college tuition. Later, build this into a Night Harvester. Next, pick up a Lich Bane with these 2 items, and this little combo of QAWE, also known as rubbing your face across the keyboard, you'll be able to drop the enemy bot lane faster than I dropped out of school. After which, pick up a Gnasher's Tooth. This combined with your E, Berserker Greaves, and Alacrity will at least give you 2.0 attack speed, giving you an absurd amount of DPS, and the ability to send the enemy ADC into cardiogenic shock. Then, pick up a Horizon Focus. This will synergize extremely well with your role as a control mage, as your ult deals increased damage based on how many times it has struck the enemy. This will also increase the damage by another 15%. To round out your build, be sure to pick up a Rapid Fire Cannon, as this, during your E duration, will allow you to reach the unreachable attack range of -34, and making you into an absolutely useless garbage, in turn allowing to keep the fundamentals of Yasuo without the need of playing Yasuo. Now that you know an unparalleled build that has all the advantages from the top 5 highest winning bot laners and none of their downsides, be sure to go on Summoner's Rift and shock some asses with your shocking load. Alright, I'm done. Check out my stream and Discord if you want to.